It gives me a great pleasure to be here today at the opening ceremony of China Trade Week 2019, which is organized by MAE Events DMCC. First of all, I would like to extend my congratulations to Mr. Wang Hailin for setting up such an excellent platform of business cooperation, and also appreciation for the Ministry of Trade and Industry, Ghana Investment Promotion Center, Ghana National Chamber of Commerce, Association of Ghana Industries, as well as the Ghanaian companies. Without your help, China Trade Week in Ghana could never become such a success. This is the third time that China Trade Week has come to Ghana. In 2017, MAE Events DMCC actively respond the Belt and Road Initiative brought by China Trade Week to Ghana for the very first time by introducing some innovative methods like Internet Plus technology and B2B matchmaking. The events won plaudits from visitors streaming through for business opportunities. Belt and Road Initiative was first proposed by His Excellency, Chinese President Xi Jinping, during his visit to Central Asia and Southeast Asia in September and October 2013, respectively. The initiative is open for international cooperation and the principle of achieving shared growth through discussion and collaboration, and seeks mutual benefits. During President Nana Akufo-Addo's state visit to China September last year, China and Ghana signed the One Belt, One Road Memorandum of Understanding, which injected new vitality into bilateral cooperation in various fields, such as trade, investment, infrastructure, among others. This April, the second Belt and Road Forum for International Cooperation was held in Beijing, attracting more than 5,000 guests from over 150 countries and 90 international organizations. A total of 283 items of practical outcomes were achieved during the preparatory period and in the process of the reform. Cooperation agreements worth more than $64 billion were signed at a CEO conference during the forum. On behalf of the Ghanaian government, the Honorable Minister of Trade and Industry lead the delegation to the forum. Benefiting from the profound relationship and the Belt and Road Initiative, China-Ghana economic and trade cooperation has witnessed robust growth. Last year, the bilateral trade between China and Ghana registered $7.25 billion, making the Ghana the seventh largest trading partner of China in Africa. This is something which needed to be mentioned. It's $7.25 billion. So this number, I think, is more than the bilateral trade China with Ethiopia and Kenya. So Ghana is really our important partner. It is worth noting also that Ghana's export to China was $2.44 billion, up by about 32% last year. Your export to China was increased by 32 points. To make it more exaggerate, it's 31.82%. It's almost 32% increases. So Ghana's export to China has maintained a two-digit two-digit increase rate since 2010, except for the year 2016. I'm very delighted to see Ghana's trade deficit with China is on a decrease. With the efforts of Ghanaian government to develop manufacturing industry and the Chinese government to expand the import, trade between our two countries is growing towards a more balanced and a sustainable direction. The Chinese government also encourages Chinese enterprises and individuals to invest in Ghana. According to Investment Promotion Center, China, with 37 newly registered projects, is the largest source of FDI in 2018, last year, in terms of the project numbers. I think if we put it all together, I think maybe it's not only in terms of the project numbers. I think the total volume, I think probably we are also the number one. There's no other countries can maybe more than us. So factories invested by Chinese companies such Twyford Ceramics in Shama, Central Steel in Telma, Multi-King Assembly Plant in Tamale, and have a baby diaper plant in Accra. There are so many, I cannot list them one by one. Those are the newly invested projects. These projects is not small projects. These are the big projects. They created a lot of opportunities, job opportunities for you. And for instance, take example of the ceramics. Currently we have 3 ceramics